we talked about specifically as a set-aside, recognizing or giving council an opportunity to add an additional holiday for the city. And that being recognizing June 19th as Juneteenth Day as a holiday for the city. And hopefully this will happen if you, those of you who are too young to remember this, back in the early 90s, the city let out initially and set aside MLK as a holiday for the city. Soon afterwards, 3 universities and a school district followed. But I would put that forth. Robert is in support of that.
Yes, Mayor, that's correct.
In support of that, and put that for your consideration in the new budget, the 2020-2021 budget.
So that's the full motion?
Yes.
And then with the change of date?
Correct. And the change of date.
Second.
So a motion and a second.
Why couldn't we go back to have a floating holiday like we had years ago, where each employee could choose what they wanted?
I talked to Robert. That's what his recommendation was, and I agreed. And so that's my motion. So a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Do we have any information on any peer cities, what they do?
I didn't ask Robert for that. I know some other communities do. They're usually the larger urban communities in our state. Of course, Juneteenth is really 5 states: Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and New Mexico, really.
And how does this impact the budget?
He thought it'd be pretty neutral. It is an additional, you want to speak to that, Mindy?
Yeah. Again, Mindy Patterson, Deputy City Manager. It will be pretty much cost neutral because we'll just, the buildings will be closed, but the employees will still get the pay. So it'll just be very much cost neutral on that.
So you'll just work harder the day before or the day after to make up?
Well, we work hard every day.
I know, but work the harder. I didn't say you didn't work hard.
Good answer. And to address the concerns, when we get to the final reading, if you could have some additional information for the council to hear.
And
Yes,
that'll
sir,
be
I made it,
August the
yeah.
13th. That's at 8:30 a.m. City Council meeting.
Yeah, I'd like just a little bit more, because, I mean, this, unless I missed it in an email, this is the first I'm hearing about this.
And it's sort of clear, and I wanted Robert to be here. Robert brought it to my attention. I'm supportive of it, but we can certainly have conversation for the final hearing on August 13th.
Okay.
Absolutely. We'll have the peer cities comparisons for you too.
Thank you.
We have a motion and a second. Any further conversation? We're ready to vote.
Mayor Pro Tem Hurt,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Pro Tem Albus,
Yes.
Councilmember Price,
Yes.
Councilmember Renz,
Yes.
Councilmember McAllister,
Yes.
Councilmember Craver,
Yes.
and Mayor Williams.
Yes.
Motion carries.